GDocs has this feature where you can hit Insert, Table of Contents, and there's two different ways you can do it. You can either do it with page numbers. Both of these options have links. One of them just doesn't show them in blue. It shows them in black and then puts the page numbers next to it, and the other one shows them with blue links. I guess I'll use the one with page numbers. So right now, it's not showing anything. And that's because in order for these table of contents to work, what you have to do is take your heading, and you have to, instead of just making it regular paragraph normal text, you have to make it any kind of heading text. And I'll show you a cool thing about that. So let's say we make this one heading 2 because we don't want it super huge. Although you can format the text. Well, I'll make it heading 1. So now my title ideas is heading 1, and if you want to change how heading 1, heading 2, or header 3 looks. So let's say this font is too big for you, or you don't like Arial 20 or whatever, you want it to be a different color for your heading 1. What you do is, let's say we just want this to be like 18, and let's say we want this here. Now what we do is just highlight that, hit Format, and then say Paragraph Styles, and since we're heading 1, say Update Heading 1 to match. So now when I click that, every time I type in heading 1, right now this is on normal text, but if I highlight this and turn it into heading 1, now it's going to look like this does, because I told it to do that. So just in case you don't like their defaults. But anyway, so now we created our first section called Title Ideas. So now we'll go over to Chord Progressions, and we'll make that heading 1 also. So let's say you want like a subtitle under Chord Progressions. Maybe you want like major key ideas and minor key ideas or something like that. So now we'll make this one heading 2 and this one heading 2. And then we'll come here and we'll make this one heading 1 again, and then we'll make our last page heading 1. And I guess just to put some ideas in here, I googled cliche metaphors, so I'll just grab a bunch of these and throw them in there. This is not what you want in your song ideas file. You want your own ideas. Everybody else is using cliches, and they've lost their meaning. I talk about that a ton in other lessons, but I'm just putting them here just to have this kind of placeholder. And we'll do the same thing. I'll just throw them in here too, just so you can see how this kind of works. Okay, so now when I come up here to the top, my table of contents is still not showing anything because you have to refresh. And once I hit refresh, anything that's heading 1, heading 2, or heading 3 will show up in my table of contents. So once I do that, that's all there. And since I picked the number with the page, the option with the page numbers, that's all showing there. And these are all clickable links. So if I want to go down to my metaphors for ideas, I just click that. It gives me the link, and then there I am. So super easy to get to. And then if you just want to see what that other version of the table of contents looks like, I just go to Insert, Table of Contents, and I'll pick this other one now. So you can see it's basically the same thing, but it doesn't show you the page numbers, and it lets you know that everything's linked by having them be blue and underlined, as links usually are. But you can do it either way. So that's 2 ways to do a table of contents. It just makes it a really easy way to keep your ideas organized. You can either do this alphabetically or whatever your most used ideas are at the top. But I set up this Chord Progressions one this way so that you can see that the way it formats, it puts the heading 1 first, and then it indents the heading 2, and you can even do a third heading if you'd like. But it's not showing any of that other stuff because that other stuff is listed as normal text. So that stuff's not going to show up in your table of contents. The only thing with the table of contents is you have to remember to keep refreshing it every time you add a new header, otherwise you'll come up here and be like, where's my stuff? And if you want more information to improve your songwriting right now, I've got a couple of free cheat sheets for you that you can download by tapping on the screen here.
And if you haven't yet subscribed to our YouTube channel to stay updated on our latest songwriting videos, you can tap our logo on the screen for that. I'll also have links for that stuff below this video. So thanks for checking this out. I'll talk to you in the next one. Take care.
I'm just sitting here alone.